Alright, and it looks like we are live with the first match of 40M for this week. And it is going to be Hong Kong versus Chile. It is me, Sunapple, and in the commentary booth, I am with...
Rich P2K. Hello.
Let's go. So, Rich, how's it going? Are you
It
excited
is
for this week of
going pretty good.
40M?
Yes, I am very excited.
There's some very good, what is it called, matches ahead of us. I know Russia versus Peru seems interesting to me just because Peru did pretty well. But also, I think my favorite match this week is probably going to be the UK versus Netherlands, I'm pretty sure. If I remember correctly, they should be playing this week.
Okay.
Also, I was wrong. I was looking at the wrong schedule. But yeah, UK versus Netherlands, which is going to be our last match, but it's probably going to be the best in my opinion. Besides that, there are some other good matches, but let's talk about our team's current lead. And there are some very good players on both Hong Kong and Chile. Chile actually #2 scored on Rice 1 and getting some very good scores across the board on all the other maps. And so did Hong Kong. Hong Kong actually #2 scoring on Enter the Fire last week. And very, very good scores on everything basically. Except for some of the Rice picks, they're not as good as Chile it seems, so maybe we'll see some more Rice picks in favor of Chile rather than Hong Kong, but I feel like across the board this map seems very, very close.
Well, sounds good.
Also, side note, Chile and the Philippines are the two players that did play Little Raven going to the tiebreaker. Or not Chile, Hong Kong and the Philippines. Both of them playing last week, obviously. And sadly, Hong Kong did lose that, but that is alright. They're here in the losers bracket. So with that in mind, both of these teams can be exiting. So high stakes.
Very high stakes.
And let's see, what else is there? I guess... Could we go to the... Oh, here we are. Okay, I guess warm-ups should be starting soon. We are listening to our tiebreaker, Necessity's Disparity. Hopefully we get to see it this week. Hong Kong going to 2 tiebreakers would be amazing and wonderful, especially to start off the week with a tiebreaker. It'd just be so good for this entire week. But we haven't gotten the warm-ups from either side yet. So hopefully we can get that soon. Let me real quick check something. We will just be waiting for both these teams to play. Let me check their individual player scores, actually. Oh. Doesn't look like for some reason they're on the actual thing. Oh, here we go. Oh, banger! Rich, you know this song well, right? As a standard
Yes, I
player.
do.
But we will be seeing Red Lips and Yongguan Chi Hao.
Yongguang Chai Hong Xiao Bai Ma.
I'm currently asking whose warm-up this is. I hope this is SV. And this is Hong Kong's warm-up first, so maybe they understand the lyrics a bit. Unless this is just like some other... This isn't Chinese. But I'm pretty sure this is Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we can hear Red Lips now. This is a warm-up. I hope this is just like regular Red Lips. just with like this SVs that everyone knows. Everyone's played Red Lips, you know. It's the map. It's Red Lips. One of the most popular SV map. but also Yangguan or whatever is also a pretty well-known map, just being quite a bit of a meme. But we will be waiting on our teams to ready up, and then once that happens, we'll be free. And it seems like the client, as usual, being terrible and not inviting players.
Let's go, Banjo.
I love Banjo. Banjo really works perfectly, always. Warm-up is pretty short though, only 146. Hopefully every single player here has been practicing this entire pool. And there are quite a few maps in this pool that definitely do need practice, especially those as V maps. I know Turbo has been catching some players off guard, just in the scores and map pool stuff that from what I've seen. And we will be going to the Hong Kong's warm-up first. Let's see, will they skip? That's a great question, I think. Rich, what do you think?
Doesn't look like it.
Ooh, no skipping. And
This is
there
indeed
is
SV.
This is SV. Isn't the normal SV though, I think. Will there be the Jacks? Team Hong Kong seeming to have a bit of an advantage here. Probably just the knowledge of the map, since it is an SV map.
Rice sees us over here practicing the warm-ups.
Practicing the warm-ups is one of the most important part of any tourney, you know that. As Seoul is keeping this FC with these really jank SVs, if you haven't played it at all. Just giving Hong Kong quite a bit of a lead. Everyone has missed though. This really makes perfect sense with both the songs. It's a very good remix. I think this could go into top 10 remixes of the world.
Of the world?
Of the world. You know, it combines both the American culture from Red Lips and the Chinese culture of Yangguan Chai. I'm sorry for my terrible pronunciation, by the way. I'm not Chinese in any way. Let's see, it looks like Rikus has a very, very good score on this with the 97. Definitely has at least practiced the warm-up once, which is definitely an important part. Getting some of that mental fortitude, or that mental skill here. And that is it. Team Hong Kong does win. It looks like every single player on Hong Kong is here in the lobby right now. Or they may be missing one, but so is all of Chile. So we will be seeing basically a full roster of players here, which is very good for us, since it'll at least be a closer match. And now we're just waiting for Team Chile's warm-up. Let's see what it is. Hopefully it is something as good as this map. Red Lips is a pretty good one.
Young Guang Chai Hong Xiao Bai Ma.
Oh, a witty pack. Oh, never mind, it's a wee pack, trash pack. Everyone knows this. This is the wee trash pack.
This song is a banger.
It is. It may be rivaling the other remix, the other warm-up. It's very groovy. We will just be waiting on the current MP start command to come out whenever all players are ready. And after that, we will be seeing the roles and figuring out what the bans are going to be. Don't forget, there are no protects, so you can't just protect one of the SV maps if you practice it a lot. This map is also quite short, about the same length as the other remix, Red Lips remix. Which is, I guess, both short warm-ups, not really getting too much practice in, but that is fine. These players have definitely practiced beforehand. There's no way they haven't. If not, they're probably practicing right now. Give me 1 second.
No te quiero ni decir lo que tengo preparado. Es un juego divertido y se llama congelado. Cuando diga esa palabra, tú te tienes que parar.
Oh, we are starting Chile's warm up.
I am back, and it is quite late for me, so I need to get my food. We will be seeing the current warm-up. Looks like a jack map so far.
What kind of food did
Oh,
you get?
I got some Francesco frijol and some eggs. So
I don't know
definitely
what this
delicious.
is.
It's beans and bread, basically.
Oh,
I love Ina. I also love Ina. Oh, these amazing SVs. Really helping. This is just double SV warm-ups. Pretty great, as usual. Seems like our thing was up a bit. Actually really close of a warm-up here. Hong Kong taking the lead by just a bit.
Niflox's act.
Oh my god, wait a minute. Yeah, what is that act? 99.91? Definitely showing their rice act quite a bit. Nice stream. This is just warm-ups though, so shouldn't be too big of a deal. That was an extra long pause. These pauses really help. Rika's not getting that ending. Oh, he missed a FC because of it. Seems like everyone else besides Rika's FC. Very sad. And as you said, Niflux getting the 61 is really, really good ratio, but that's right. And now we should be going on to rolls. Rich, do you want to predict our rolls?
I predict Chile wins the roll by 37.
All right. I think Hong Kong wins the roll by 16. Specifically, 34. Oh, never mind. Rikus, what up? Somebody told me how to say. What would that be? Reesesus. I'm sorry for pronouncing your name wrong. Did win the roll, or did get a 60, so we're now just waiting on, I'm pretty sure, Chile's roll. So maybe a 76, making my thing right, and hopefully not a 96, making Rich's thing right. Also, while we're at this map pool, we will be talking about it. Rice 1 is, from what I saw, quite stamina draining with if you're going for Act 2 too much. Just because the entire map is very, very...
Oh,
it looks
Bancho
like...
caught up.
Bancho finally caught up. Chile does lose the roll, sadly, by quite a bit. But it is rolls. It's a 1 in whatever. So Hong Kong will be waiting to ban. Or Chile will be banning first. Let's see what they will be banning. I'm taking a guess. Hopefully it's not like last week to where it's just SV1 and LN2. Let's see some different variety in LN bands, I should say. But looks like Chile is
LN3.
banning LN3, a very release-heavy map. I found this map personally very hard, just because of the amount of hand streams going into LNs, and the shields there are just randomly, not really randomly placed, but just placed in the map in general. So this is definitely one of the more popular picks. I would say to get banned. And Hong Kong is banning Rice 5, also a pretty hard map. Basically a combination of everything with two decently long trails inside of it, going from single trails to doubles. And it looks like we will be having the SV available in this map, so it would be cool if we can see it. And now we are just gonna wait on, I believe, Hong Kong's first pick. Let me just make sure on that. And it is, and Hong Kong will be going to the SV1 0-2 snow map, so definitely a very decently memo based. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I've played every single map except the SV map, so I don't know too much about this. Besides from the map will showcase, but being an SV map, let's hope these players have been practicing this. It would be very sad to see either team just not having practiced it and getting a decently low score.
Well, I would think that Hong Kong would have practiced it at least, if they picked it.
That is true. Okay, Chile, please practice this pool. Banjo seems to be very laggy today for some reason.
It was last week as well.
Well, that is very annoying. It looks like this is gonna be our lineup. Re-sees us on Hong Kong being the first slot is what we're gonna be hearing. Not XX. Netro for Hong Kong, and then for Chile it's gonna be Niflox, Osona, and New Maxim. And let's hope these players can play as well as they did last week, if not better. And we will be going into the match. Just a bit of a Bancho moment. I think everyone missing, obviously.
Waiting for Netro and Niflox.
Bancho moment. Netro is the only one not playing, but he does, or they do catch up eventually.
Looking at the starting accuracies.
Resees us has a very good act right now.
Everyone on Hong Kong, based on this beginning, seems pretty comfortable on this map.
Yeah, Hong Kong taking a bit of a lead in this early break going into about a fourth. Sona having a bit of an act deficit compared to everybody else on the team. But it's definitely possible to get a miss on this map, which you can just immediately flip the side. A bit of a slow jab in this section right here. And not Xbox, I think, is how you say it. Getting 200 there, not too great for Team Hong Kong.
Getting
pushing the lead
another
over
one.
to Chile. That is very not good. Osona getting
New
better
Maxu
act.
just got a couple 200s as well, though, so it kind of evened out.
Ooh, that is not good for Chile right there. And Niflox having very, very good act, having the highest act in the entire lobby, but is
New
not
Maxu
able to get it.
breaking.
That is very terrible for Team
That is
Chile.
very huge, especially just getting to the 400 combo mark.
We'll have to build that back up, which there's not much left in the map. It's very short. Only about a third left. Right? It's actually not very short. Still, it's definitely possible for Hong Kong to get a break or two in this next section if they just mismemorize something or misread. So there's still a chance for Team Chile here. Let's see what will happen. A fourth left, and it's not looking very good for Team Chile here, but this is Hong Kong's point.
Maxu breaking again.
Possibly didn't get enough practice. But both Niflux having quite good accuracy for Team Chile, trying to get him back, trying to get his team back, getting a 200 sadly, but it doesn't look like it'll be enough for Hong Kong to lose. There's not much time left.
Niflux
doesn't
breaking
miss
at the
that
very end.
No. Hong
Very
Kong does.
unfortunate breaks from Chile.
Yeah. Oh, all those breaks from Maxu were slider breaks, it seems. Hong Kong does take the first point. However, it is not a break point, so it is still fine. Still definitely time to catch up. Also, Netro with a very, very good accuracy here. Pretty good ratio as well as just only having two 200s. Very, very great. By far the highest AC compared or besides Risizu. And now going on to the map pool, let's see what Team Chile would be playing. I feel like something like Rice would be pretty good for them. Maybe I Made. Not too bad of a map for starting off. As well as whatever Rice 4 is called. Very techy with some kind of weird flams in the middle. It looks like Hong Kong will be taking a bit of a break, just a tad bit of a pause for now. So it gives more time for Chile to decide what to do. I'm not sure if Chile does want to play any of the SV maps so far, just judging off of their scores on SV1. And in my opinion, Turbo is a bit harder than Metastasis, just judging. But the Rice, or the Hybrid and Rice are still open. It is very, very early, and it looks like they will be playing Rice 1, quite a stamina draining map with very similar patterns throughout, but still definitely difficult if you are trying to just accuracy this. And we will just be waiting for players to ready up whenever. Looks like a substitution will be coming in from Hong Kong here. Oh yeah, Seoul is in Team Chile. Go.
Let's go.
We'll be moving back, but yep. Pause comes in for Team Chile, and Seoul also comes for Team Hong Kong. Not for Team Chile. Now we will just wait. It looks like not Xbox is getting kicked, sadly. Probably still at the toilet. But I think they're getting substituted. Either way, so not too. Doesn't really matter. Dream Chocolate will be coming in for Team Hong Kong. Looks like they're a Rice player for Team Hong Kong for now. We'll just be waiting for the players to ready up for now. We're going into the map now. Not a decently long pick, about average, I should say, actually, being 2 minutes and 24 seconds. But still, definitely a bit stamina draining if you are just trying to fully act this map. This is definitely what you're trying to do, just to get this. Chile having a bit of an advantage, in my opinion, just doing so well last week on their act. However, Hong Kong does have a bit of a lead early on, with Reese's 99.9. But the points are flipping over to the side of Chile. Oh, Dream Chocolate getting a miss. Quite early on, but it was at the about 400 combo mark, so it's not too great.
Yeah, they're gonna need to hope that miss trades off soon.
Yeah, and we're already a 4th in, so that miss should be happening as soon as possible for Team Hong Kong if they want to take this point. Reese sees us with such a high act. Oh, it's very sad that Dream Chocolate didn't get that miss. Team Chile, the Chileans all have very similar accuracies together. Just able to get these points, especially having the combo advantage, just because of that miss from Dream Chocolate. We're already halfway through the map. It doesn't look like anybody's gonna miss. I know this ending is decently hard, so it's definitely possible to get a miss there. But will it be enough then? Having a bit of a break, not too bad. There's definitely still some notes here that can mess you up. We will be going right into it, about a third left in the map. Hong Kong is really gonna need one of the Chileans to miss, preferably Neeflogs, if they want to take this point again to get the break point. He sees us keeping this very high act, though. He's trying to keep his team on his back. It looks like the lead is not pushing onto either side, or is not pushing farther into Hong Kong's territory. And there's not much left in the map. Dream Chocolate taking another miss. I think that secures the point for Team Chile. No matter what they do, unless there's a full-on combo reset for the Chileans, they should be taking this point as well as their first point. And it looks like it is. By about 20k points, pretty good. Neeflox getting a V1SS, but Reese's, what is that accuracy?
69,300 count.
My god, that is insane. Also, Soul also getting a V1SS, very good ratio as well. If Dream Chocolate didn't get that miss, this would have been very close, just because of Reese's and Soul's very great act. And it looks like Hong Kong picks Turbo immediately. Quite a bit of a banger, very memo heavy, so just judging off of SV1, Chile may be at a disadvantage here. Pretty short map, so any miss would matter a whole lot. And it is very easy to miss on this map just because of weird slow jams and some of the teleports. we are going to a fan favorite, Hyper map.
Shout out to Hyper.
That's the Hyper. The song is also a banger. Of course, Tokyo Machine does only make bangers. Also known for Fight, so if you've heard that map, or that song, you should definitely just be able to tell. Looks like New Maxus is gonna need a 2-minute timeout. The Hong
So
Kong
both
is
teams-
Huh?
Both teams have used up their timeouts for this match.
Yeah, and the first two maps very interesting. Maybe bad in the long run, but if both teams have done it, it'll be bad for both.
So it cancels out.
It does. Oh. Yeah, Hong Kong not having their third player yet. It looks like Netro is just being a bit late. Stalling for Chile, possibly. Maybe a Chilean player in disguise.
That could be true.
It'd be quite funny. But we are gonna be able to hear this banger of a song. We gotta go. You know, there was also this Disney, I think, was it Disney? I don't remember. There was a movie called Turbo. That movie was interesting. It was about this, not slime, snail that was just fast. And he was fast. And that's about all I remember from the movie. And he was, actually, I remember he was slow at the end.
So is it like Cars, but like Snail?
Yes, Cars but snail. So everyone, don't forget to go watch Turbo after this match.
Turbo Watch Party.
Turbo watch party what? And we will be going into the match. Let's see how good Hong Kong and Chile does. I believe in the V1SS. I think it'll happen. Reseasons and not Xbox seem to be okay at this and probably have played it. Nobody's seeming to mess up too hard on this intro.
Recesis accuracy.
Let's play this
99.95.
And as I said earlier, this map is pretty short. We're already a quarter of the way through and it hasn't been too long. This lead is swift switching, but Pause
just
getting a
broke.
miss. Not too great. Slow jam here. And Reseas is keeping a decently high AC at 99.8. Definitely a drop from earlier, but by far the highest AC on either team. Chile may need a few breaks from Hong Kong, preferably on Reseas if they want to take this map. Everyone doing really well in this slow jam section, or speed up section. That little slow jam not messing up anybody. Hong Kong just taking this lead very far here. With not much left in the map, it will need basically a full combo reset for Team Hong Kong if the Chileans want to win. And Eflux get quite a bit of 200, not too great.
Recesis is also breaking his V1SS.
No! And that is it. Hong Kong does take the second point as well in SV. This is an SV full match. Nitro went away from the V1SS. I'm so sad. That is a very good score from him, though. As well as the pretty good ratio for how hard this map is to ratio with just the amount of slow jam there are. We will be waiting on Team Chile's pick. That was not a breakpoint, luckily, so there's still a way for Chile to win. Seems like Hong Kong may not have any more completely free points. Chile could be going for, as I said, Iron Maid. I think that is probably the best pick, just starting off how they won -273. More numbers in this pool, by the way. Can we get just a only numbers pool one day?
You're in math class.
We are in math now.
Cerno's perfect math class.
Oh, it looks like Chile will be going for Time Goes By a Jack. The Jack map of the pool with quite a lot of quad streams and mini jacks, if I remember correctly. Let me check. Oh, a lot of quad streams as well as a very nasty burst at the beginning of you. So if you're not prepared for that, you will be taking a break. It is on 1.1, by far the best rate in the game, if you didn't know. This is a little tidbit. Just waiting on the players once again, as usual. Hopefully we can see this match get tied up here. It is definitely feasible. It looks like this match could go to tiebreaker. Oh, I forgot. By the way, this background, the building in the background on the top right, looks like a boat. But some people say it looks like a plate. So I wanna know what y'all thought. It is a very big deal to me. Also, Dream Chocolate does come in for Team Hong Kong. Definitely seeming like a Rice player. Yeah, on the top right, in this building. Like the top of it. You see it?
Yeah. What is that?
I think it's a boat. It's definitely not like an actual boat, but it looks like one.
Looks like a hat.
I don't think we should add a third option. Alright, well, going into the map, let's see if anybody breaks on this burst that I saw playtesting. New Maxu getting just a P2 double S, just breaking it right now. Oh wait, Beneath Flux also has it. Let's go.
And so does Reese's.
Oh my god. 3 P2 double S's. So here, Reese's is keeping it. And Neat Flux and Dream Chocolate breaking. Nobody
Reese's is
breaking.
finally breaking their their V2 double S.
Oh, that is scary. You see this? Everyone does hit the little burst at the beginning. But as you can see, there's a lot of quad streams in this map, as well as just the regular jacks here. I guess the break from Hong Kong was in favor of them just shooting off of this, and Sneakflux seems to be the top back player for Chile here. Just a little bit of a break getting halfway. Can we just talk about Reese's as an act right now? 99.96? What?
What?
Every other player has good act, but like Reese's, how? And here are the stream mini jacks. Very nice.
Reese's is almost getting all Marvelouses on that.
Let's go. There doesn't seem much left in the map. Hong Kong may want to take a break if Chile wants to win this. And it doesn't look like that's going to happen with both Cause and New Maxu missing. That is not great for Chile. I don't think there's a way for Team Hong Kong to lose this point. If they do, that'd be very interesting, but it looks like Hong Kong will be taking the first break point. Reese's, what is that?
What?
23.
23.
By the way, Neeflux's score is also very good with the 71 300s, just taking those breaks at the beginning. But what is Reese's?
Almost a 999.
Oh my god, no, we didn't get to see the 999! I'm mad. And looks like Hong Kong taking this lead, taking this just up pressure. Going for LN3, I think that was, or LN2. Very release heavy map. Let me check my notes. Yeah, very release heavy, or inversey at the beginning, and a lot of schlongs on the or column 2 and 3. Just trying to figure out who's on what team. Let's see if Hong Kong is going to take any substitutes for now. Does Dream Chocolate also play in LN? Oh, there's a bit of a reset in the song. The song is also pretty short, only being 2 minutes. Almost as short as SV1.
The song is also a banger.
It is. There's a lot of bangers in this map pool. I'm gonna be honest. And we will be going into it. Let's see if anybody messes up on this map. Hopefully we see as good of accuracy as we did on the rice picks, but that is not very common.
Also, in terms of roster, I think we saw Pause get swapped out for Aweo now CL.
Good catch. Also, Dream Chocolate is choosing the mirror here. Maybe got 9 block or just prefers to practice on mirror. And here are the schlongs I was talking about. This section is the inverse one. It's very hard to act.
Maxu.
Maxi does take a break on it. I think that was a combo break there, which brings the lead over to Hong Kong, which is not too great for Team Chile since they do need a breakpoint soon.
And Recesis, what is your accuracy?
Once again, on the how good is Recesis and why are they this good?
Oh, Recesis breaking!
Oh my god, that is very bad.
Huge for
so
Chile.
Soul. I was talking up and you break. That is very bad for Team Hong Kong. Both Seoul and Recesis do break. But Chile doesn't seem to be able to take this lead too far. It is very close at this break section. It looks like Chile will be taking it back at this point. There's only a fourth left. Hong Kong may need a break from Chile. But can we see a double break point?
Starting to stabilize on the Chile side.
And it looks like Hong Kong, every player is at the 400 combo. But the score is flickering very fast, and there's not much left. Who will win this point? It's based on accuracy. New Maxi not having as much isn't too great. But the double break is not good.
Chile wins this. This is huge.
Oh my god.
Now we are back up to 1 breakpoint per team, so it is now even on the playing field.
Recesis seems to have only gotten a combo break, but Seoul got 4 drops, which may have done it for them. New Maxi's super early break also could have helped them just because of how high their combo were able to get. And not counting the break, Recesis still does have a very good score. And so does Niflux, keeping this full combo and very good ratio, about 200. Or about 6x, a bit more than that. 6x ratio. And we will be seeing it equalizing for Team Chile. Will Team Chile go back to LN? Or will they go back to LN and go for Tokyo Ghetto to seeing how they can win the LN point? Or will they just go back to their comfort picks in Rice? Since I feel like time goes by, maybe super
Seems
similar
like
to.
they picked I Am Made.
Did they? I was actually about to say how that may not be too great of a pick just because of the amount of Jack streams there are in this map, but it is Team Chile. They should know what they're doing. I believe in them. Maybe the Jack streams will help them a lot. But this pick does feel a bit uncomfortable at times, so it is maybe in favor of Team Chile. Let's just hope that no breaks come in, since I think that's just what screwed Team Chile there. I am made. This is not made of fire, sadly, but I am made.
I am
Rich,
made.
are you made?
I am made.
What kind of made?
Made.
That is a great kind of made. I was thinking more on the line of made, like I don't know. What kind of maids really are there?
We got our maids. We got our
Other
maid
maids?
maids. The other
Uh-huh.
maids.
Yeah.
The not made maids.
Oh, there is the maid of fire. Is there a maid of water?
That is interesting. An interesting thing to think about.
What came first, maid of water or maid of fire?
Made of earth.
Oh, very true. And we will be going into the map for now.
Pause
looks like
starting off with the highest accuracy.
Let's go. I believe in
Oh,
pause.
just swap back to Recesus.
Oh, it's very sad. Made of nip. This map is also decently short. A lot of these maps are about 2 minutes, so not too long.
Seems to be flickering, so
Yeah. We see this
pretty good
Zach
shot for this.
We see this Zach is just helping out a lot on Team Hong Kong, but Chile just has very similar acts across the board. Every player seems about to be on about 99.85 or 8. Whereas Hong Kong has 2 players in 99.7. Receivers isn't enough just to keep it. And going about halfway, no breaks so far. These anchors are not too bad. Just trying to keep Ack is the hardest part on it. Looks like everyone doing it perfectly. Seeing a bit of a stream. Nobody missing yet. Only a third left. Everyone is holding super well here. But I think Dream Chocolate may have gone a few 200s at some point, since they did drop quite a bit of accuracy, which isn't too great for Chile. And speaking of, they do take a break, giving the lead more in favor of Chile. And not much left. It'll need like a complete reset for Team Chile if Hong Kong does want to take this point. It doesn't look like that's going to happen. Even with Reese's, this is a super good act. But this isn't enough to compete with Chile's consistency across the board. 47.
47.
Yep.
Destroying everyone else's ratio.
Yeah. Well, one player is not always enough to win a Mania match. Looks like this match will actually be tied once again, and Hong Kong does go for Tokyo Ghetto, a banger, by the way. But I do want to complain. It is the cut version, but it is 3 minutes. Playing this map, I thought it was gonna end about halfway through because it was the cut version, which obviously the beginning is cut, which I know, but I thought the ending would also be cut. And Tokyo Ghetto is a banger, very hard on the releases, just because it is definitely a release heavy map. and some of the shalongs could be difficult to act. And from what I saw, there's, as I was saying, the releases are pretty wonky, giving you pretty easy way to get 200s. And I highly doubt this is going to be B1 double S just because of how long it is as well, being entirely 30 minutes of just full LNs basically. Not much rise in this map.
Well, I believe there's going to be at least one B1 double S.
You think? I don't feel like it is. I think there's gonna be 6 200s at least. If there's anything less than that, that's very, very impressive. Also, this will be Hong Kong's last pick before tiebreaker, if they do go to tiebreaker. And that was the bit that was cut. And both Seoul and Asuna getting 200s on these wonky releases, as I was saying earlier, they're definitely very hard to act in general. But it is only the beginning. Seoul taking another 200 isn't too great for the team. But they have the lead still. Seoul cannot be getting these 200s constantly.
Chile has 2 players in the 98 range.
Ooh, that is probably
not good.
Already about a 4th in. So there's still a lot of map left for Chile. Since this map is, as I said, decently long, there's definitely a possibility of breaks. Since we did see them on the other maps, Dream Chocolate taking a 200 there, but not too bad, just because of how good their accuracy is. Alsone getting quite a bit of 200s, not being able to get back to that 99% mark. Looks like Reese's is once again, Reese's and Neeflox once again doing super great on these picks. Definitely the carries on their team. And we are about reaching that halfway point. Hong Kong just has the lead for now and has since the beginning. Chile is going to need a lot if they want to take this point and be able to be at the break point. Had a bit of a break, but it is LN, so you do always have to focus. Asuna is getting quite a bit of 200s on just this break alone. Not very good for them. Not very good for Chile, just giving the lead more over Team Hong Kong.
I think Reese's just got a 200.
Did they? Good! I don't want them to be 1 double S. We are at the quarter mark. Asuna hasn't been able to get back up their accuracy. But it doesn't look like Chile can win this point. And especially with their break from Asuna, it looks like Hong Kong will be taking the point. However, it is Hong Kong's point specific, or it is Hong Kong's pick, so it isn't too bad. Let's see Reese's accuracy, since they do have the highest AC by far.
I think they only got 1 200.
3. They halved my prediction.
Pretty impressive.
Very impressive. That is very good. This map is very, very hard to act.
Reese's and Niflux getting really good ratios.
Yeah. But we will be waiting for Team Chile's pick, seeing if they can get the point. Probably going to be playing Rice 4. Nobody's seeming to want to touch the hybrids. Hybrid 2 would actually be a decent pick for Team Chile here. It isn't too bad with the LNs. Just, it's mostly rice and accuracy base. And Soul does not want to go to TV for some reason. Everyone wants to go to TV. What do you mean? I'm definitely predicting Chile to pick Rice 4 though. It just seems like the best map, or best idea overall. Just because there's not much left, I definitely don't think you want to play Del Rio just because of how much LN there is. There isn't too much, but it is enough.
Rice 4 gets picked.
Yep. Very, what is it called? A flam heavy. A lot of grace notes in this map with, just like chords, I'm pretty sure. Grace notes and rolls, which make it quite techy and pretty easy to get a 200 on some of the perks that I was looking at. It looks like we will not be seeing a hybrid map at all today. Or at all for this match specifically. But at least we are seeing the SVs, which I am happy about. Last week, I don't think we saw too much SV. But will we be able to see Chile taking this point and bringing us to our first map, our first tiebreaker, I should say, and our first match going to tiebreaker for this round.
Starting us off, Soul. I think dropped 200 or something at the beginning.
That is not great. Possibly nerves, but it looks like Hong Kong is able to take it back. Maybe, I think somebody on Chile got 200 there. Score is flickering and we are about a quarter of the way through.
Recesis with the highest AC so far.
As per usual, same thing with Neeflux, close behind, but I think they did get a 200 there. However, it looks like both Dream Chocolate and Soul are not able to keep up with Pazu and Maxu. This is a team game, don't forget. And halfway through the map, Chile is just keeping this lead for a bit. Any miss could definitely swing the tide immediately for either teams. And be very bad. Go Chile. Vamos, or whatever, Chile. Only about a fourth left. Doesn't look like any player on Chile is looking to get a miss. And Hong Kong just not able to get this accuracy in check as well as Chile has been able to. The entirety of Chile has very good, similar accuracies compared to Recesis, just being above everybody. But it doesn't look like Hong Kong will be able to take this point, and we will be going to tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker hype.
Tiebreaker hype. First match, first tiebreaker. Recesis getting very good at. Juan.
Hello.
Oh, Juan Crystal joined. Let's go. And then, yeah. First match, first tiebreaker. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't want this map too much to go to tiebreaker because I haven't played the tiebreaker. This was the one. This besides the SV is the things that I haven't played. And yes, Hong Kong are 2 for 2 on tiebreakers. Let's see if they're just cursed. This map is definitely hard from what I've seen though. By the way, this is Hong Kong's pick. Just letting y'all know.
Mhm.
Looks like people are saying that this is gonna be a challenge for Chile. Let's hope it isn't. Let's hope it's close throughout. And I mean, we have been seeing just Hong Kong struggling on rice ack in general. So if this is at least decently rice heavy, Hong Kong isn't gonna be in too much favor. And are we gonna have the? It looks like Chile is gonna be opting to use their 2-minute timeout. I guess they didn't use it earlier. And it is definitely good. Shake off some of those nerves. Figure out who's gonna be on what. Find out what is the most important part of this, or most hard part of this tiebreaker. Just to, I guess, know. And hopefully Hong Kong isn't cursed twice in a row, losing on 2 tiebreakers. Because don't forget, guys, everyone, this is a loser's match. Whoever loses this tiebreaker is out of the tournament. So there are super high stakes involved. Rich, are you excited?
I am excited.
Who are you thinking on?
I think Hong Kong is going to win this one.
Really? I feel like Chile has quite a bit of an advantage because they did take one of the LNs. I mean, Hong Kong took the other Rice 3, but I definitely think that Rice 3 is more Jack oriented just because of it, it's a lot more prone to getting just stupid misses being more prominent. But I definitely think that Chile is pretty close in terms of accuracy just on LNs. So it is still possible.
It really depends on the type of tiebreaker this is, because I haven't really gone through this map. If it is heavier on the LNs in terms of like LN percentage, then I'm pretty sure it's gonna go to Hong Kong.
Zero Two Snow saying it is LN based. Let's hope that is not true. I hope my things win. I don't think I predicted this in my pick'ems. I'm not sure if I did. Let's hope my pick'ems are right, because that's the only thing that matters. My pick'ems are the most important thing. Yeah, wait. Actually, why don't they just tie? What if they tie?
True.
I think they're tying, guys.
Yeah. 6 away, 1 mil.
6 away, 1 mil. I believe in it. But yeah, this is definitely going to be a very, very interesting tiebreaker. Looks like Daichi is going to be coming in. I don't think they've come in at all for this match. Yeah, they came in for the warm-up. So, yeah, they haven't played yet. Possibly one of their underdogs to come in. Who are they? I think they're replacing Pose. Maybe just good on both hybrid and LNs, but not as good, or not hybrid and LNs. Maybe just good on LNs and Rice, just not as good at one specifically. And doesn't look like Hong Kong will be having any substitutions from their last map.
Starting off with act drops for the Hong Kong team.
Oh no!
Unless that was Bancho. That might have been Bancho.
I don't think that was Bancho. But Chile is going to take a bit of a lead for now.
Starting off with some release LNs.
I like how we immediately see the Hong Kong team taking the lead as soon as the LNs come in. Definitely showing that they're a bit more comfortable on the LN picks, which has been shown throughout the entire match. Oh, Daichi getting a 100 on one of those releases isn't very great. Dropping his act by quite a bit. Neeflix
And
also
then breaking Daichi.
That is not good. Same thing with Maxu. Hong Kong is just keeping their full combos. It is super early on in the map, So it is still possible for for Chile to take this back. But if Hong Kong can keep their FCs, it's not really going to be close. Also, this is 6 minutes.
That is
So
true.
it is very, very long.
Do you predict how many FCs do you predict?
Maybe 2 FCs from Niflox and Reseda. But Reseda is most likely going to FC, just judging off of how good they are at everything. And this right section doesn't seem to be hitting any of the Hong Kong players too hard, which is not good for Chile since this is the section they have to win if they want to take this. Already fourth away, Daichi takes a miss on one of the LNs on a bit of a break section. Not too great for these Chileans.
They're gonna need a couple of breaks from the Hong Kong team if they want to win this.
Yeah, and New Maxu also taking another one. Niflux is the only one keeping a full FC on Chile, but Daichi taking
struggling
so
with this
many breaks.
Struggling on these LNs.
Yeah, Hong Kong, every player on Hong Kong is still FCing, which is very, very bad for Chile since they've only got Niflux. And keep in mind, Hong Kong has 2 players with better accuracy than Niflux. So, Chile is going to need to dig this, or is going to get out of this hole they dug very, very quickly if they want to come back. And had a bit of a break, Daichi does miss on it. It's just some simple releases. Daichi may just have some really, really big nerves right now. About halfway through the maps, Hong Kong seems to have a pretty big lead of about 40k points, which is possibly recoverable if Hong Kong does just get a full combo reset, but Daichi just constantly getting these misses is not too great for them. For Team Chile.
Picking up in difficulty, in terms of rice difficulty at least.
Yeah, that is very good for Chile, but... Oh, Soul taking
Soul
a
breaking!
miss. Will it be enough? Daichi is able to get back to
But Maxu trades it off.
That is not good for Team Chile here. There is definitely still enough in the map for Chile to come back if just Hong Kong takes a lot of breaks.
But they're gonna need Daichi and Maxu to stop breaking as much.
Yeah, and both Daichi and Maxu taking a break on those just LN section, and Niflux taking a break that's so bad for Team Chile. He needed to keep his FC if they wanted to have a really good, any chance at all, I should say, to win this, just because of how high the combos on both Dream Chocolate and Receivers are. And Dream Chocolate really just coming back from what they were doing earlier was how to bigger breaks on the rice maps. And Daichi and New Maxu both taking quite a few breaks. Daichi going below the 98 mark.
This is looking very grim for Chile.
Dream Chocolate taking a break, but it doesn't really matter.
And Soul also. There's not much time left in the map though, so unless Chile has a complete breakdown, I think this is, or unless Hong Kong has a complete breakdown, I mean, I think this is going to Hong Kong.
Yeah, I don't know what could happen to make Hong Kong lose here. There's not enough left, probably maybe like 30 seconds to a minute left in this map. And, you know, New Maxu and Daichi taking a lot of misses just in these decently simple sections compared to the rest of the map. And actually, a full combo reset from Chile kind of just guarantees the point for Team Hong Kong with Reese's full combo, which is absolutely insane.
It's like we're only seeing one full combo this match, or on this
No.
tiebreaker.
And that is it. Looks like our winner for the first match will be Hong Kong. Reese's is keeping their FC in the second tiebreaker that they've played. Definitely Hong Kong did play really well. Obviously getting the win, but so did Chile. Chile really stepping up on those rice maps and LN2, I believe. Doing pretty well there.
Definitely, very well played from both teams.
Even though Chile is gone from the tournament, they still played really well. Congrats on getting in. And congrats to Hong Kong for winning this match. Not Xbox never coming back from the toilet, I guess. I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot. But, congrats to Hong Kong for going to tiebreaker for the second time. Starting us off, round of 16 week, had a very good start. And even if it was very stressful, y'all played really, really well. Once again, congrats. And I guess that was me, Sunapple, and
Me, Rich P2K.
that'll be it. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.